Hazak Baruch. Boker Tov, everyone. Good morning. Chodesh Tov. Chim Ba'im. Welcome. So, continuing the halachot of Pesach. So, Rav Yosef writes that when it comes to medical pills, medicine, on Pesach, if it has no taste, then even if there is a mixture of Hametz in those types of pills, one could have it on Pesach. But sometimes, yesterday I was faced with this question as I was looking into it a little bit, where you might have even over-the-counter things that have a taste to it. So it could be not necessarily for medicine, but let's say something that can help you fall asleep or whatever. Once there's taste involved, then it needs to be properly kasher lePesach. When it comes to selling one's chametz, so people are going away, different places, we'll take this opportunity to wish Oren a safe and happy Pesach in Florida, and Ralph as well. Enjoy. And Eli's heading to Israel today as well. So the regulars of the Minyan, we're going to need to mitchazek over the Ben Azmanim, Be'ezrat Hashem. Huh? Yeah, Ralph is going. Yeah. So if you're going to a place with a different time zone, then ideally is to sell your hametz in the time zone that you're going to be in. If you do sell it in a different time zone, it still does work, but it is b'diavad, ideally to sell it in the time zone that you're in. So if you're going to Florida, you're still okay with selling it here. As far as koshering items, we're not going to go into that. It's in the COR booklet as far as how to kosher your microwave, how to kosher your dishwasher. Of course, if you have any questions, you can let me know. So we won't get into the koshering of items. But one thing to mention, of course, according to Sfaradim, glass is something that's not bolea, it does not swallow, and therefore glass can be used year-round for Pesach as well. So your glass cups, etc., just make sure you wash them with soap, and they're good to go for Pesach. And the last point I want to mention for today is when it comes to the seder, we're supposed to be using Matza Shmura. Shmura means shamur, mishat ktsira. It's guarded from the moment it was harvested, that no water came in contact with that wheat. Because if water comes in contact with the wheat, it could cause it to become chametz. So that's ideally the matzah one should have throughout Pesach if a person can, because when it comes to we're so careful not eating chametz. The number one thing that could have been chametz is something that's made out of flour, which is your matzah. So if it was from the past, before it turned into matzah, if it had exposure to water, right? Let's say regular matzot that are not shmura, means it was flour, and it was whatever flour from the shelf, flour from the store, whatever. It wasn't guarded necessarily. It turned out and it made matzah out of it. But who knows? Maybe some water crept in there, etc. A person can do matzah shmura throughout the entire time. That's great. But for sure, for the matzot mitzvah, when he's eating on the nights of the starim, for the mitzvah, to try to do it in the best way, which is with matzah shmura. And you are not yotzeh with egg matzah on the night of the starim. So not to think, okay, well, it's got a kosher Pesach, it looks like a matzah, it's called matzah. No, only, so matzah, egg matzah, you're not yotzeh. Technically, the regular matzah you are yotzeh with, but it should be with the matzah shmura. Okay, that's that for today. A few announcements. So we have at 1 p.m., there's a Zoom Tehillim for just 10 minutes. It's going to be on the chat, community-wide Tehillim. Minchat tonight is at 6:15. There's a special lady shiur tonight at 7:45. Details are in the bulletin. Should be really interesting. And we have the Gemara shiur tonight at 8:30. Have a good day, everyone. Time to